Hello gang, SharpShot21 here. This is going to be kind of number 2 in the how to ride a motorcycle video, even though it's going to be way out of order for how I normally do it. Seems a big question that I'm seeing people ask and search for is, what is countersteering? How does countersteering work? What does it do? And in what way does a motorcycle steer? So I'm going to try to do my best to give you that answer. Countersteering is what I would call reverse input steering or inverted steering. So normally when you turn a car, you want to go right, you turn right. When you want to go left, you turn left. Motorcycles are a little different. If you look, I've only got my right hand on it. I'm going to go right. I push. I want to go left. I pull. You can drive a motorcycle one-handed, at least in terms of just down the road stuff. What you're doing when you push is you're leaning the motorcycle over so you're running on the outside of the tire. Now your car does this for you as part of how the steering geometry is set up. If you go outside and you turn your car's tires all the way to the right or all the way to the left, whichever way, the tire is going to be leaned over. Motorcycles only have one tire, so you have to do the leaning for it. That's why, see, if I push, I curve. I went into that way early. Now you can push the way you want to go, or you can pull the way you don't want to go. You can do it either way. Some people have problems with making their brain work the way that they're taught in terms of push the opposite direction. So, or pull the opposite side. So if I wanted to go right on this corner, I'd need to pull my left hand in. And that leans me over slightly. If I want to go left, I pull my right hand in. It's counterintuitive, and it only works above a certain speed, about 20-25 miles an hour. But once you get the hang of it, it makes for very fun riding. And you're going to really need to get the hang of it, otherwise you're not going to ride. See? And you can always add more angle by pushing. Till your pegs are dragging on the sideboards or on the pavement, you got angle to add. You're going to want to shift your body position a little bit if you add too much angle, otherwise the bike will kick out from underneath you. But you can do it. So that's the gist of countersteering. Some people pull the direction opposite they want to go, some people push the direction they want to go. Either way, neither one is wrong, it's just whichever works for you. There's benefits and detractors to each. And so you want to pay attention to what you're doing. And as you roll on the throttle, the bike is going to want to stand itself up, so you do have to keep adding angle or input in the corners. This is normal. The wheels, you remember, have to act as gyroscopes. Wheels as gyroscopes, they want to stay straight up and down. They don't want to lay over. So the more acceleration you add, the more they want to stand up. Something that takes a little bit of getting used to, but that's okay. You will get used to it. And with everything with motorcycles, it is a practice thing. Now if you're slow speed in a parking lot, then your input is going to be the way that you would expect. Pull on the left handlebar, you're going to go left. But that's if you're below about 20 miles an hour. Depends on how the bike is set up too. If you've got less rake and trail, your bike is going to be twitchier. It's not going to behave as smoothly as certain other bikes. This bike is pretty good on the rake and trail setup. It was designed mostly for kind of as a sport toury type of bike. I think they label it as a sport bike. It's definitely not a super sport because you're not leaned all the way over the tank. So you've got a fair bit of rake and trail in this thing, which makes it nice and gentle for cornering. Let's see if I push. That leans the bike over. And just get used to it doing some minuing or fishing. I forget what they call this, but this exercise of just waving back and forth in the lane is a good one for you to be able to get familiar with how it works. And remember, your elbows want to be loose, because if you're stiff on the elbows, your steering inputs are going to be very hard and very jerky, and you don't want that. You want nice, gentle, light steering inputs. I barely have any pressure on the handlebars here. Just enough pressure to keep my control inputs where I want them. Just enough pressure to make sure that I can keep my hand on the grip and maintain my throttle position, but not so much that I'm having to manhandle the bike. Now, if you got questions, drop them down below. I will do my best to answer them. If I got to make another video, by all means, let me know, and I will do my best to make another video on this topic. Also, if you got other questions on bikes, let me know. I will do my best to answer your questions and queries, and I'm going to wrap this one up here. Oh yeah, that was a wheel eater. I'm going to wrap this one up here. I hope you guys found this useful. Hope you found it insightful. Please do let me know if you got comments, questions, suggestions for videos. And I will get back to you as soon as I can with those. And as always, keep the rubber side down. Sharps out.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really helps me out, and it lets you know when I put something new up. New videos will be going up on Tuesdays or Thursdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. And if I do decide to do live streams, I will try to give 24 hours notice. So hit the subscribe button on the channel, and you'll be notified when I post that stuff too. Hope to see you next time. Sharps out.